Imagine if you could taste 4,500 years of culture in a single glass of wine. Our wines make that possible. The history of Bodegas Luzón begins at the end of the 19th century, when an officer of the Spanish Navy was stationed on the island of Luzón in the War of Philippine Independence. On his return to Spain, he began a project that continues to this day. Nowadays, Bodegas Luzón is established in both the domestic and international markets. Although our origins go back to the late 19th century, it was in 2005, with the purchase of the winery by the Fuertes Group, when the program of transformation and modernization that has consolidated us as one of the principal wine producers in Spain began. Clay soil, abundant lime and poor terrain, combined with a providential climate with over 3,000 hours of sunlight per year to give us small clusters of grapes with high concentrations of sugar, optimal acidity and good foliage. These characteristics give rise to intensely colored, fruity and full-bodied wines with elegant aromas. A pleasure for all the senses. The essence of the wines begins in our vineyards. To achieve grapes full of character, our 500 hectares are expertly looked after throughout the year. In each of the vineyards, we grow different grape varieties: Monastrell, Tempranillo, Merlot, Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon and Petit Verdot. Of these, it is the Monastrell variety, the Queen of Jumilla, which is the largest area of production for this grape variety in the world, that gives us our identity. It is the foundation of our wines which truly capture its fruit expression and flavor. The next step is the harvest. In order to make quality wines, it is necessary to carry out careful selection of the vineyards and the grapes. And it is fundamental to choose the perfect moment to harvest. To do this, the ripeness is tested daily through tasting and analysis. What better way to care for the grapes than with the expert hands of a farmer? At Bodegas Luzón, we are dedicated to manual harvesting in order to give our wines the unique character. None of this would be possible without the careful selection of the grapes. The grapes continue their journey, and we arrive at the moment when this cherished fruit is transformed into the liquid element that we adore. Our production and selection facilities, equipped with the latest technology, allow us to separate and produce each grape variety individually in order to obtain the best possible wines. It is now that the wines come alive. Once the process of temperature-controlled fermentation is complete, wood begins to play a part. A perfect symbiosis between these two natural elements. Bodegas Luzón joins together tradition and modernity. French and American oak barrels allow us to soften the texture of the wine, bringing out its flavors and aromas and creating a full-bodied and pleasant sensation on the palate. At the end of its journey, the wine requires a time of calm and rest in the bottle. During this time, it will reach the balance and harmony later appreciated upon tasting. We keep our history alive. It is in our sanctuary where we conserve and venerate the last bottles of each vintage as a living witness to the passage of time. It is character and personality, the intrinsic values of our wines, that have brought us international recognition. All of these awards are a reflection of the efforts made by Bodegas Luzón in the care of our vineyards and the painstaking production of our wines. Care, effort, passion and know-how form the basis of our daily labors. Bodegas Luzón. Exclusive wines with character and personality.